What's up, Hangover Gang? Welcome back. I am so glad y'all are here. Thank you so much for showing up on my last video. I love seeing all of y'all's comments and I really appreciate all the love. So today I wanted to get back in with some more Tom Macdonald. Y'all really seem to enjoy it. So I wanted to go back to Dear Rappers. It's one of my favorites of his. I think it really sets the tone for when he was sort of breaking out of that mainstream style music, because he did used to make a lot more stuff that was pretty common in rap, and so this Dear Rappers was sort of like calling them out on it. So we're gonna get into that, break it down, and talk about what I think. Let's get into Dear Rappers.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold.
Yes. Oh, I love it. First of all, to go back, talking about, you know, he's 28 and praying for the day he has a chance. I feel like he's surpassed that chance and he's made it. This song actually threw him into that. This was his first viral video that really boosted him above everything else. And so, you know, in this, he's talking about, I wish I could have my chance. And this is the song that gave him that chance. I feel like, you know, it really changed the course of his career. And then he's talking about, I don't even want to make my mouth gold. Like, I don't want these grills. I don't want to do this stuff. I just want to support my family. I just want to make some music, you know? But it's one of those things. It's like, well, if you're a rapper, you got to follow this certain set of what's expected. And just talking about the system, you know, he just wants to make this money before the system just squeezes the life out of him. And I think any of y'all that's at like a 9-to-5 job or any job almost, you can feel that pressure of just the system and everything. You know, you got to wake up and you got to do this and you got to do that, and it's just, society just puts this burden on people, you know. And so, and he's just saying, I just want to do this. I just want to do this thing I enjoy, and just to make money so that I don't get suffocated by the system.
Oh, dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my God, what a mess.
And he's there with the Eminem album, which we all know from Dear Slim that he's a huge Eminem fan. So it kind of makes me wonder if he's trying to call out Eminem in this and say, I mean, I feel like he's not directly addressing Eminem in this song. He's direct, and it seems more broad at like another genre of rap. So I'm gonna try.
A selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my God, what a mess.
So he's talking about, look, I bought your CDs. I didn't even have much money, but I spent that money on those CDs because I supported you and your work.
Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in the boombox and sit up on my desk. Listen to your music till I felt it in my chest, but...
And that imagery there, it just makes me think back to my childhood of just having my boombox in my room and blasting whatever kind of music I had going on, which usually was something, you know, a lot of emo stuff. Pop punk was big, my favorite. I got my Fall Out Boy poster here. I need to hang up. It's been sitting here for, I just don't know where to put it yet, so yeah. But him talking about, you know, I used to contemplate my suicide when I was depressed, and I'd put your music on and it would just uplift me and it would get me out of that mood. And I think a lot of us can relate that, like, music does that. It has that ability to do that to you and speak to you on a different level than just words. I think that's one of the best things about music.
Up on my desk, listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kind of like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck?
And right there, saying these days it feels like you don't have anything left. You've given me all your great songs, and now you're just popping out stuff for the charts. You're just putting it out there on the radio just to stay in the game, basically. and you're not really making music from the heart anymore, so it doesn't have that same impression on me that it used to have. And even talking about everything's digital now, and you go to buy an album, it's a digital album, it's on your phone, and you don't have that physical copy in your hand. And sometimes just having physical copies is nice.
You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own, but now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want.
And that right there is a big reason why I have a hard time getting into a lot of rap music, because it is very drug heavy and alcohol heavy and degrading women heavy. And it's not what I want to listen to. It's not that uplifting stuff. And even when you go down that lifestyle and if you start partying and doing the drugs and always being drunk and always whatever else, it's not gonna usually end very well. You're going to hit a point where you've done all of this for what? Because it doesn't really take you anywhere in life. And sometimes when you're on things like alcohol and drugs, you make really stupid decisions that you wouldn't normally make. It can be life ruining, but that's what the rappers, a lot of them, push. That's what they sing about. That's what their songs are about. You're dancing and having a good time and realizing this is just about doing some drugs. I mean, I guess if you're into that, you're into that, but that's not what I'm into.
I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. Yo, just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fucking, what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit.
And I love that line as much. That is such a powerful line. There's more important things than what you drink, where you live, what you're doing. Like, all these things, it doesn't matter. There's way more important things than this material stuff that it's in the grand scheme of things, it's not important. And yet that's what, the rap culture really pushes on their fans, which a lot of them being young, it's obviously gonna leave an impression to an extent. We can't blame music for everything, but it does have an impression on kids and anyone, even myself included. Music can influence my mood, and if I'm listening to something really down, I can feel really down, and if I'm listening to something really uplifting, I can feel really uplifted. So it really is all about what you put in and what comes out. What you put in is what's going to come out. If all the music you're listening to is just telling you need these cars, you need these clothes, you need these drugs, you need these alcohol, you need these girls, you need blah blah blah, that's what you need, then that's what your mind is gonna view that as the most important things, because you're constantly being consumed by that.
And what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you can die. Yeah.
Yep. You're just promoting a product at this point and rapping about different ways you can die.
Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming.
And that's another thing. Drinking every night can't be the way to getting wealthy. If you go out and get some drinks, it's expensive, first of all. Whether you're going to go to a restaurant or a bar, or whether you're just going to the liquor store and buying some bottles, it is an expensive hobby, pastime, what do you call it? Addiction. It's expensive. You're spending a ton of money, especially the rap style. They're going to clubs, they're getting bottles. Come on. That's promoting this ultra lavish lifestyle that most people cannot afford to attain, and or they can't afford to sustain it for any length of time. And so now they're saying, oh, look at that rapper. He's at the club. He's getting wasted every night. He's living his life. But it's all fake.
Really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money. You've been blinded by the car.
Ugh. I hate having to stop to give my breakdown on it because I love this song. I just want to rap along. Saying, I need someone to look up to. And celebrities especially used to be the people that we all looked up to. Wow, I just want to be like that person. But a lot of celebrities have some really shady stuff going on in their lives that we actually shouldn't be looking up to them. And this car out here, electing Donald Trump. I mean, honestly, when he first announced that he was running, I thought it was a joke, and I thought there was no way he would win. I understand a lot of people really liked him because he wasn't a politician, but of course, I think that was also after he was already the party's choice, and they had no option. It was either vote for Trump or vote for the other party, and that's just not allowed. You can't do that. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. Tom's songs are often about unifying, and yet a lot of other rapper songs, it's like, I know we got issues, but we're just gonna sing about doing drugs because that's pretty fun.
Every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money. You've been blinded by the cars. You've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the fuck you are. Thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money, and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood. You know, you're just rapping about this nonsense. It's gonna keep everybody in that same spot where you now, Mr. Successful Rapper, you've grown up out of the hood, but you're still singing about the hood. So hard being interrupted.
Breasts, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood. Your Xanax bars, or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Just a drug addict. I don't want your.
Okay, I got to address his hook because the song's almost over, and I know I haven't yet. But he's saying, I don't want your Xanax bars and your fancy foreign cars. You're throwing your money in my face, telling me that it's art. And he's saying, nah. Nah. You're just a drug addict.
Xanax bars, or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Just a drug addict on TV. Yeah.
Yep. So that is Dear Rappers. It shouldn't be the norm for rap to just only be about drugs and alcohol and girls and whatever. There's so many things you can rap about. And that is why I really enjoy Tom's music, because he makes a story to a lot of things, and he uses his real life experiences and the things that he's overcome, and he preaches a message of like hope and unity and love and peace and all that. But thank you for joining me again today. I really appreciate y'all so much. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and comment below what you thought. Also, I would love some suggestions of what I could react to, so let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. If you like my content, then subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you won't miss any of my videos. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I sound like a robot. I gotta stop saying so much.